You saw too much beauty, and the world punished you for it. Your words danced with divinity, while your mind unraveled in silence. This is the story of Friedrich Hölderlin, the forgotten genius of German Romanticism, a man who walked the line between ecstasy and madness, between heaven and despair. And like many of history's brightest flames, he burned out alone, but maybe, just maybe, his sorrow was sacred, and his madness was a form of clarity. Born in 1770 in a small German town, Hölderlin came of age in the shadow of revolution and reason. But while others built empires and systems, he dreamed of gods. He didn't just write poetry. He tried to resurrect the divine. His verses weren't decorations. They were invocations. But where the danger is, grows the saving power also. He longed for ancient Greece, not as history, but as a lost spiritual homeland. His muse was beauty, his obsession, transcendence. While the world demanded facts, Hölderlin gave it myth. While others sought order, he dove into chaos. But genius, like lightning, does not strike gently. By his mid-30s, Hölderlin began to fracture. Letters turned frantic, rhythms broke, syntax scattered. They called it schizophrenia, but maybe it was simply the cost of seeing too much. He had loved and lost. He had believed and been ignored. He had glimpsed eternity and could not return. And so they locked him away, not in chains, but in silence. A tower above the river Neckar. 40 years, alone. Still he wrote. Under the name Scardinelli, he scribbled verses in strange calendars, in otherworldly rhythms, as if communing with another realm. Madness, or a language the world no longer speaks. Hölderlin didn't want attention. He wanted the absolute. He believed that poetry was a sacred duty, a bridge between man and the divine. What are poets for in a destitute time? He asked not to impress, but to survive, to endure, to remind us that life is more than production and power. His was not a failure, it was a different kind of success, one not measured in money or fame, but in the depth of longing and the height of vision. Today his name is known only by poets, philosophers, and lost souls. But his fingerprints are everywhere. Rilke read him. Heidegger worshipped him. Nietzsche envied him. He never led a movement. He never held a podium. But he built cathedrals with language and lit torches for those of us wandering in the dark. Have you ever felt too much? Thought too deeply? Loved something the world didn't understand? Then perhaps you already know him, because to be human, truly human, is to long for what can never be possessed. And sing anyway. Friedrich Hölderlin suffered, not because he was weak, but because he was wide open to beauty, to truth, to God. Not all who break are broken. Some dissolve into stars,